Muletrain!
And it is about time for the Muletrain News Program on this Monday, May the 16th, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Funeral services for Evelyn Ellington, a longtime resident of Muleshoe, were held at 11 Monday morning in the Calvary Baptist Church, where she was a member with her pastor, Brother Jeff Kaufman, officiating. Burial was in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Evelyn Ellington died last Tuesday here in Muleshoe. She was a resident at the Parkview Nursing Care Center for the last months of her life. She was born August the 24th, 1928 in Weingart, Texas, to G.W. and Bertie Sanders Alexander. Evelyn Alexander married Carl Milton Ellington in Lubbock, January the 17th, 1947, and then they moved to Muleshoe in 1954 from Lubbock. She and her husband owned and operated Carl's Meat Market here in Muleshoe for 20 years, from 1960 to 1980. She also coordinated for a number of years Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated. Evelyn was a member of the Calvary Baptist Church here. She was preceded in death by her husband, Carl, who died in 2003, and her parents, Mr. and Miss G.W. Alexander. She is survived by her daughter, Carla Green of Muleshoe, and her son, Ed Ellington of Portales, two brothers, Thomas Alexander of San Antonio and J.C. Alexander of Veneta, Oregon. Three grandchildren, April Roberts, Kayla Alvarado, and Linnell Puckett, and two great-grandchildren, Nathan and Viola Puckett. The family asked that memorials be sent to Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated, 300 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe, or the Calvary Baptist Church, 1733 West Avenue C. Our zip code in Muleshoe is 79347, and you can go online to send sympathy messages to Evelyn Ellington's family at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Well, the rains did come, and heavy for some people. Our neighbors right down the road on 84 at Amherst got 1 91/100 of an inch of rain, almost 2 inches for Amherst at their Mesonet site. Muleshoe got 8/100 of an inch of rain in the last 3 days. Anton, 1 inch and 44/100. Brownfield, 13/100. Dimmitt, only 3/100. Denver City, 68/100. Dora, New Mexico, 4/100. Floydada, 24/100. Freona, 1/100. So I guess we could have done a lot worse than our 8/100 officially in Muleshoe. Levelland, 60/100. Lubbock got a whopping 1 66/100. And Olton got the most, 3 9/100. Plainview, 11/100. Tulia, 91/100. And our neighbors at Martin, 70/100. And now 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity on Sunday and Saturday both. Our high 64, our low 45. And on Friday we got 6/100 here in Muleshoe, and also 3/100 over the past 24 hours. So in Muleshoe, we got 9/100 officially of moisture. At Monday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 56 degrees. Now a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area. Whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world, security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, as Mom mentioned, we missed out on the rain over the weekend here in the Muleshoe area, but we do have a few more chances during the week this week. Sunny today on Monday, high near 84 degrees, breezy with a south-southwest wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Then tonight, mostly clear, low around 50, breezy with the west-southwest wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour, becoming north tonight after midnight. Partly sunny on Tuesday, high near 66 degrees, so a little bit cooler on Tuesday. Breezy with the northeast wind, 20 to 25 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 35 miles per hour during the day. Tuesday night, our rain chances begin. A 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low around 46. Breezy with the northeast wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour Tuesday evening. Wednesday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy with the high near 62 degrees. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy with a low around 48. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Thursday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, high near 69 degrees. East-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. A chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday evening, mostly cloudy, low around 50. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 81 degrees. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear, low around 54. So hopefully we'll get some rain, as we do have a few chances midweek, beginning Tuesday evening and stretching all the way through Thursday night. Again, repeating today our forecast: a warm day, sunny, high near 84, breezy conditions this afternoon with the south-southwest wind 15 to 25 miles per hour, mostly clear tonight, low around 50, breezy with the west-southwest wind 15 to 25 miles per hour, becoming north after midnight. Partly sunny on Tuesday, high near 66, breezy conditions with the north-northeast wind 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Tuesday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with the low around 46. Then we have rain chances during the day Wednesday night, Thursday during the day, and Thursday evening as well. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast for the Muleshoe area.
'Tis graduation season, and we certainly have had a lot of graduates from colleges, high schools, and also universities. Bailey Basir of Muleshoe, daughter of Cindy and Todd Basir, graduated from Texas A&M over the weekend. And Bailey is also a Muleshoe High School graduate and the granddaughter of Sue and Travis Basir of Muleshoe. James Reed Watson, grandson of Dr. and Mrs. Jerry Gleason of Leveland, formerly of Muleshoe, also graduated from Texas A&M, and he is the son of Jacinda Gleason Watson, a Muleshoe High School graduate. And don't you know, that makes Jerry Gleason very happy. He has another family member, a graduate of A&M. Pat Davis Pearson graduated with her associate's degree from Clovis Community College. And participating in that graduation ceremony over in Clovis was Laura Leal, formerly of Muleshoe, who is a regent for Clovis Community College and was donned out for the graduation ceremony. Now, you may think, well, Pat Pearson graduating from CCU isn't a great accomplishment, but it certainly is, because she was only able to take 2 or 3 classes each semester. Then her mother-in-law, Margaret Durbin of Muleshoe, got so very sick and died, and during that illness, she did not go to school. And then she moved away and married Jay Pearson. And so she put her college behind her. She started when she was 39 years young, and she graduated when she was 50. But she did this to better herself at Bamard Seed so she could provide more efficiently and effectively for her 3 children. And one of her children, Michael Durbin, and that darling little grandson live right here in Muleshoe. And Michael Durbin is a registered nurse at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. So she is still at Bamard Seed. She does a lot of work from her home now in Temple, and she left Muleshoe in 2011. She had worked almost 19 years for Bamard Seed. And she just called the other day and wanted to know how she could complete her associate's degree, and they said, well, you already have. So she celebrated this past weekend and went right through graduation ceremonies. A happy lady, Pat Davis Pearson of Temple, formerly of Muleshoe. Now, she quit high school and got her GED many, many years ago here at MHS. And so this is a real wonderful congratulations to Pat Pearson, Miss J. Pearson, formerly of Muleshoe, and to her mother and all of her children. Roper Kirby also received his Bachelor's of Arts degree in Communication Studies from West Texas A&M University on Saturday morning at the First United Bank Center in Canyon. And he is a Muleshoe High School graduate also, and he is the son of Susan and Leslie Kirby of Muleshoe. That means all 4 of their sons have graduated not only from Muleshoe High School, but now from colleges and universities. We'll be back with more good news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Libby Leal and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Leal's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Leal's is the best.
Congratulations to all our area graduates from the First Bank right here in Muleshoe, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515, where they have the perfect way to show your school spirit now with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit cards. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swap your card with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit cards, available for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs. Contact them today, 202 South First Street here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is member FDIC. Brian Cox, 401 South 1st Street, and Farwell Hardware, 305 Avenue A, which is all our area graduates in the class of 2016. The very best of luck in your future to come. Brian Cox now has in flowers and vegetable plants like lemongrass and moss rose, along with new vegetable plants like cantaloupes, cucumbers, and watermelons. A great selection of pavers in several different styles, sizes, and colors, perfect to accent your yard or garden. No rain means you need stock tanks, and Brian Cox and Farwell Hardware has polymer and steel tanks in now for the ranchers, farmers, and dairymen. Youth Fishing Day is June 4th at Lake Muleshoe, and Brian Cox is carrying a great selection of fishing gear, including rod and reel, hooks, tackle boxes, sinkers, lures, and more. Shower tables available for Kyla Jones and Corey Atwood, Selena Quintana, and Bryce Embry, and Brandy Hamilton and Miles James, now at Frying Cox. See Frying Cox or Farwell Hardware for great graduation gifts like UT, Texas Tech, or A&M toolboxes, along with Tervis College cups and Yeti coolers and cups. Congratulations to all our area graduates from Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, and Farwell Hardware, 305 Avenue A.
Monday is the first day to vote early in the runoff election in the primary in the state of Texas, and it is a very, very important election here in the Republican primary in Bailey County, because in the 19th Congressional District we will absolutely be electing a new congressman to represent us in Washington, D.C., because there is no Democratic candidate on the ballot for November. On your ballot, you can vote now at the Bailey County Clerk's office in the second floor of the Bailey County Courthouse today through Friday. And on the ballot are Joey Harrington and Glenn Robertson. Vote for one of them. There are others on the ballot also, but not in the 19th congressional race. We urge you to be sure and vote and take on this big responsibility, because votes do make a difference. Last day to vote early is on Friday. Election Day is May the 24th. You are invited to a retirement reception honoring Sandy Chitwood, Muleshoe High School faculty member, on Monday afternoon 4 to 5 in the MHS library. Mrs. Chitwood has worked as a teacher in the Muleshoe school system for 33 years. The Muleshoe School Board will meet on Monday night at 7 in the Administration Building at 514 West Avenue G. The public is certainly welcome. There will be a special recognition, and administration of oath of office to new board members who have both been reelected, Kelly Kettner and Jared Lee, and then they will elect new officers. Under administrative reports, there will be an appraisal district presentation, enrollment, food service, finance, budget workshop, and graduation ceremony discussed. They will consider approval of proposed tax rate, travel reimbursement proposal, student meal prices, employee stipend lists, loss prevention grant, DNA local evaluation of teachers, approval of honors class policy changes, approval of update of 104 to the board policy manual, accept resignations, and consider hiring new personnel, according to Superintendent Dr. R.L. Richards. That's Monday night, 7 o'clock at the Muleshoe School Administration Building. The Relay for Life is early next month on June the 3rd at the Civic Center here, and the Calvary Baptist Church is going to participate, and they need boxed and labeled baked goods to sell at the Relay for Life. All money goes to the American Cancer Society. Dana Rimpey announces that they are going to be selling the donuts for the Relay for Life and the Rooting for Reed, and you can order them right now. They're Krispy Kreme donuts, and there's $10 for regular glazed Krispy Kreme donuts. That's a dozen. Or you can buy a bag of Krispy Kreme signature coffee for $10. And this money goes to the American Cancer Society. And you can place your orders now through Donna Burton, Ryan Markle, Helen Cook, Chuck Smith, Sally Messenger, Morgan Markle, Jessica Malding, Manny R. Debbie Weem, and Karen Biholo, Gina Hodges, Anna Lopez, Tiffany Vega, Rachel Ontiveros, Terry Burton, Esther Estrada, or you can also call Dana Rimpey. Now, they will be available to be picked up at Burton Service Center here in Muleshoe on Saturday morning, this coming Saturday at 9 o'clock until about 1 o'clock. So get your orders in and help the Rooting for Reed team of the Bailey County Relay for Life and order your Krispy Kreme glazed donuts for $10 or a bag of Krispy Kreme signature coffee for $10. All money goes to the American Cancer Society. Today, on Monday, is a staff development day for the teachers and faculty and staff of Muleshoe Independent School District. Students are not attending school in Muleshoe on Monday. Then on Tuesday will be their final fire drill of the year at 3 o'clock at Muleshoe High School. The Lady Mules softball team will be honored at a dinner at 6 o'clock in the MHS Commons area Tuesday night. Be sure and attend the Watson Junior High Pops concert in the Carrie Moore Auditorium of Muleshoe High School Wednesday morning at 11:15. We will be there to make a video film of that very exciting Pops concert for junior high. Also, the Migrant Senior Graduation Reception will be held in the Muleshoe High School Library on Wednesday afternoon at 2. And then we will also be filming the Muleshoe High School Pops concert, and that will be in the Carrie Moore Auditorium on Friday afternoon at 2:30. The Watson Junior High School Awards Assembly will be in the Carrie Moore Auditorium of Muleshoe High School at 9 Thursday morning. MHS will hold a distracted driving assembly in the auditorium at 1:30 on Thursday afternoon. The Muleshoe High School Awards Assembly will be video filmed in the Carrie Moore Auditorium of Muleshoe High School Friday morning at 9:30, and you are certainly urged to attend. And don't forget, it's a night with the Great Gatsby, and that will be the theme of the junior-senior banquet and prom, Saturday night at 7 until midnight at the Walnut Tree venue over in Olton. The junior class sponsors are Sharon Johnson, Vicki Burge, Linda Cogliandro, Cody Johnson, Annette Orozco, and Carrie Suddeth, and they work very hard to put on a beautiful banquet. Well, Robert and I had the honor of going up to Lubbock on Sunday afternoon to honor Richard and Jo Beth Edwards of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, on their retirement. And it was held in a beautiful setting of the garden room at St. John's United Methodist Church on University, right across from Texas Tech. Richard was born in Plainview and grew up in Tulia, where he was a member of the First United Methodist Church of Tulia. He graduated from Tulia High School in 1969. He married Jo Beth in 1972, and they have 3 children. Chris, their oldest, now lives in Fort Worth, and their second son, Kevin, also lives in Fort Worth. Chris is an orthodontist, and he and his wife, Allison, have a son, Turner, and a daughter, Lena. And the grandchildren are, just absolutely darling. Now, Kevin is a computer software developer, and his wife is Sally, and they have 2 sons, Derek and Nolan. Kimberly, their daughter, was not able to attend the reception, but she's coming to Lubbock for annual conference next month. And she is a middle school teacher in Corpus Christi. Her husband, Josh Poorman, and they have a son, Carter. So you know what Jo Beth and Richard are going to do. Yep. They're moving to Fort Worth, so they'll be at least near 4 of their grandchildren. And it was so good to see so many Muleshoe folks there at the reception honoring Jo Beth, who is retiring as a registered nurse, and then Richard, who is retiring as the district superintendent of the Lubbock district of the Northwest Texas United Methodist Conference. Before he came to Muleshoe, Richard graduated with a bachelor's in music education from Texas Tech in 1973, and then he attended Perkins School of Theology at SMU, graduating with a master's of theology in 1978. He had been at Booker and Olton before moving to Muleshoe, and came here in the late 80s and stayed until the early 70s, about 7 or 8 years. And then he was sent to an appointment in Dumas, First United Methodist Church, and was the senior pastor at St. Luke's United Methodist Church in Midland before he became the district superintendent of the Lubbock district. And we wish Jo Beth and Richard Edwards the very best in their retirement, as we do, of course, Sandy Chitwood, who is retiring from Muleshoe High School, and she has worked at junior high and high school as a faculty member for 33 years. Now, we will be running later this week an interview we make with Mrs. Chitwood, and we really appreciate so very, very much her always giving us all the good news and pictures about her students in art at MHS who have excelled. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. Please stay tuned.
The swing bed program is available now at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still needs time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. Contact Lucy Garcia, RN, at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524, to see if you or your loved one qualifies for the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Contact Lucy Garcia, 806-272-4524.
Janae Powell of Muleshoe and Joey Johnson of De Leon, Texas, will be married on July the 23rd at the Walnut Tree Wedding Venue in Olton. She is the daughter of Shane and Tracy Bean of Muleshoe and the granddaughter of Walter and Brenda Lackey, also of Muleshoe, and her prospective bridegroom is the son of Nancy Johnson of De Leon, and the prospective bride is a Muleshoe High School graduate of 2009. In 2013, she graduated from Texas Tech and is now a student at Texas Tech University Health Science Center School of Pharmacy. Her prospective bridegroom, Joey Johnson, is a graduate of Dublin High School. He graduated there in 2009. In May of 2016, he will graduate from Texas Tech University Health Science Center School of Pharmacy. And we want to say congratulations to Janae Powell and Joey Johnson on their forthcoming marriage. Vacation Bible School at the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe will be held June the 6th through the 9th, and Cave Quest, Follow Jesus, the Light of the World will be the theme, and so be sure and mark that on your calendar if you have young children in your home or family members who will be visiting you in the near future. Congratulations to the new Muleshoe High School students who were inducted last week into the National Honor Society. They are Beto Diaz, Isaiah Rosales, Sadie and Sydney Sudduth, Vanessa Ramirez, Alexandria Mojica, Emily Precure, Leticia Loya, Rolando Estrada, Crystal Flores, Daisy Monajano, Chris Barber, Jesse Leal, Briley Bell, Reese Orozco, Reagan Reynolds, Dagan Dunham, Mario De Hoyas, Cody No, Gloria Gonzalez, Blake Parker, Donovan Gutierrez, Salvador Ortega, Gladys Munoz, Danny Campus, and Jackie Reyes. And we want to thank Cheyenne Carpenter for this good news about MHS National Honor Society new members. Lindsay Clayton informs us that the relay recess will start at noon on Friday at Dillman Elementary School, with all the classes at Dillman participating, and their family members will be recognized survivors of cancer. Al-Anon Family Group will meet every Monday night at 7 in the Children's Library of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe. Please enter the extreme south door on Avenue F. And Al-Anon is for family and friends of alcoholics and or drug addicts. For sale, a light blue tone couch and love seat. Call 806-272-3896. For sale, 3-burner gas grill. Good condition, $125. Call 806-272-7674. Leave a message if no one answers. On Tuesday at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, they'll serve roast beef, baked potatoes with sour cream, buttered carrots, chocolate pudding, and whole wheat rolls, and you always have a choice of drink. Wednesday, chicken fried steak will be on the menu with mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, pumpkin squares. Thursday, sloppy joe on a bun, country potato salad, carrots and zucchini, and creamy fruit squares for dessert. On Friday, fish and chicken strips, beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, whole wheat rolls, and tropical fruit. On our prayer list, please remember Sue Basir's sister, Kay. Kay formerly lived here in Muleshoe many years ago and is a Muleshoe High School graduate. She had to have emergency surgery in Arizona. She lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. Please remember Kay and Sue both in your prayers. Please remember Alex Laredo, Mina Gillian, who is in Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock, and a little Eliza Dodd. She just turned 3. Monday, she is in Lubbock to have labs, and something is not normal. And we need to remember little Eliza Dodd on our prayer list. Her mother is the farmer Jana Foster, who is a Muleshoe High School graduate. And she is 3 years young now. Oh, and she is a little doll. Mrs. Wayne Bristow Robbie of Edmond, Oklahoma, and she formerly lived here in Muleshoe, has diabetic macular edema and is at the Oklahoma Retina Institute on Monday afternoon. And remember Robbie in your prayers, and Wayne. Terry Byers, Leona Harris, Jean Paul and Corlin Jarman, Flo Jones, Doyle and Leela Sue King, Bob and Nina Landers, Laurinette Mason, Gabriella Stone, Dorothy Sorley, Brian Taylor, Dorothy Turner, Mary Ellen Robertson, Maxine and Clinton Rogers, Carrie John Schuster, Doris and R.L. Scott, all of our servicemen and women and their families, and Glenn Watkins. Also remember from Farwell, Joe Bledsoe, Larry Cox, Suzanne McCrae, Bernie Martz, Nelda Merritt, Ellen, and also Horace Morgan, Joe Posey, Carlene Stroud, Gail Wilcox, little Reed Markle, who is 20 months old, and his entire family. Claude Vaughn of Tulia, the father of Debbie Hutto of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe. Susan Kirby, her sister, died just recently. Lester Morgan of Muleshoe and his wife, and he is the father of Pam Thomason of Muleshoe, and he is at home now. The family of Eloise Wilson and Zulema Gomez, Lucy Riccio, Pasquale Cisneros, Maria Chacon, Barbara Hall. Remember the Colton Hill family of Lasbuddy, and that fund is still available at the Muleshoe State Bank for them. They lost their home at the end of March in a fire. Brother Richard Kaufman of Kermit, the father of Brother Jeff Kaufman of Muleshoe, has cancer. Remember his wife too, Carolyn, in your prayers, and he is in hospice care at his home there.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com free of charge on demand. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page. That's MuleshoeTV.com.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear about the Tulia spur maker, J.O. Bass, in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And The Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. The board of members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoyed this Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
When you're talking about collectible antique spurs, the name J.O. Bass comes up. He started making spurs in Kittiquay in the late 1890s, then moved to Tulia a few years later.
And now his spurs are collector's items anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. And we have a copy of his journals. He numbered each item, wrote a detailed description of it, sometimes who he sold it to, So we get calls from all over the United States asking us to verify their spurs.
That's Sally Merle, curator of the Swisher County Museum in Tulia, which has a replica of J.O. Bass's blacksmith shop, where he made bits and spurs.
And we have recently acquired permission to get a historical marker for his blacksmith shop, just a couple of blocks down the road.
And it's like a separate building with the old barnwood, and it's very, very well done.
We have his original tools and some of the J.O. Bass spurs in the back.
J.O. Bass's full name is James Oscar Bass. His spurs are rare and valuable. The museum has some of his spurs on display behind a glass case.
J.O. Bass at one time made spurs for Tom Mix, the old movie star. And we have a letter from Tom Mix to the Texas Ranger. Mr. Bass made spurs for the Texas Rangers, and apparently one of the Texas Rangers asked him to make these spurs for Tom Mix. And then there's information in a news article that said J.O. Bass and his son went to see Tom Mix and visited with him after a performance in Amarillo. So he said they were the best well-made spurs he had ever had. And what J.O. Bass did for people to order their spurs, he would have them take a piece of wire, put around their boot, draw it on a postcard, and send that in to them. And then he made his spurs from wagon axles or old Model T axles because it was the forged steel. And he was very well known among the cowboys and the ranchers in the area because his spurs were so durable, yet they were flexible, so they didn't break.
Sally Merle of the Swisher County Museum in Tulia. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, member SIPC, located right here in Muleshoe at 104 West 2nd Street in his office. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rempe. The market report was recorded this Monday, May the 16th, 2016 at 11:30 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are advancing in early trading as global stocks struggled for momentum on disappointing Chinese data, which fueled concerns about the world's second-largest economy. Shares of Apple are leading tech shares higher after Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway disclosed a new stake in the company. In economic news, a gauge of home builder sentiment was unchanged in May, coming in at 58 for the fourth straight month, in a sign of steady growth for the housing market. Bond prices are mostly lower to begin the week. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 146 to 17,681. The S&P 500 Index is up 16 to 2,063, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 50 to 4,768. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate at 372 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly a 5-to-1 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $2 to $1,275. The spot price of silver is up 9 cents to $17.20, and crude oil prices are up $1 to $47. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.59%. and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.74%. In stocks of local interest, Procter & Gamble is up 33 cents to 81.56. Berkshire Hathaway is up a penny to 141.41. Xcel Energy is down 19 cents to 41.52. Pfizer is up 7 cents to 33.26. Walt Disney is down 25 cents to $100.27. Apple is up $3.08 to 93.60. Johnson & Johnson is up 62 cents to 114.18. Chevron is up $1.40 to 102.14, and AT&T is up 2 cents to 39.17. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.